day. What a day has this been? I just spent the entire day watching some epic games. And I have one going on right here too. Let me turn this down a little more. Yeah, guys, I got the Giants-Bills game going on right now. That's going to be a questionable game, but I'll get into that later on. I'm here to talk about the Ravens, man. Yes, they won, but they did it the hard way, which I just completely don't get at all. After what I just said on my message video last night, I wanted consistency. Yes, they showed moments where they were consistent, but there were a lot of moments in the red zone that they were not consistent at all, which worries me to see how the offense is going to play throughout the rest of the season, especially against tough teams. Defense today, you give up 16 points. You did stop Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, which, speaking of him, kind of feel worried that he'll be out for a couple weeks. He turned his right ankle. Malik Willis had to step in, obviously, at the end of the game, and there was nothing that the Titans can do because the defense was feisty, furious. The offense today is the one component that I'm still concerned about. Besides the defense playing great, the offense is still having a hard time scoring in the red zone. There were a lot of moments where they failed to convert in the red zone. 3 straight drives, you kick a field goal, and then you had that Zay Flowers touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson, which he was perfect to start off with. He was, 7 for 7? And then a couple of incompletions here and there. And then Lamar was running against that Titans defense. Wow. And he started to hit Odell Beckham Jr., Zay Flowers, Bateman, Duvernay running with some speed. And the running backs, they did what they needed to do. Play calling, a little iffy, but still enough to get the 24 points that we needed and the win to move on to 4-2 and securing our first win overseas, which hats out to us. Never won a game overseas. I'll give us credit from there. I'm going to be honest, guys. Yes, it was nice to get the win. Unfortunately, there are some things that we have to seriously take a look at. Play calling, blocking on the offensive line, and of course decision making from the coaching staff. I cannot deal with another week of inconsistent play calling, inconsistent execution on, trying to pick up first downs, trying to score in the red zone, which we have done so many times. But most importantly, securing the huge leads going into the second half. Every time nowadays when the Ravens have huge leads going into the second half or the fourth quarter, they always find a way to mess up. Okay? They've been doing this for the past 2 seasons now. But this year, I'm not looking forward to it. The idea of winning a football game, it's a long, tedious game, but you have to finish. Fight to the very end, because the game's not over until it's over. The game's not over until it's over, and you just saw it with the Tennessee Titans today in London. They were not finished until they saw their quarterback go down, the run game failed on all cylinders, and the Ravens defense was able to stop him. But I really liked how Patrick Queen was able to get involved in this game. Kyle Hamilton, not going to get too much on him, besides the fact that he got thrown out of this game with a helmet-to-helmet contact. Jadeveon Clowney making his presence known in this game. He's able to get to Malik Willis at times at the end of the game. You saw Michael Pierce getting in all the action. Secondary, Marcus Williams. He's a ball hawk. That's why we brought him in for a reason. Marlon Humphrey, besides the fact that he got penalized like once or twice, he's still our cornerback. He was able to lock up those Titans wide receivers, left and right. So, Mike McDonald, I'll give your props right here for your defense. John Harbaugh, I listened to your press conference. You did address how the guys overcame a lot of adversity in this game, which they did. They did do enough to get the victory, but you gotta make the adjustments heading into next week's game against the Detroit Lions in Baltimore, which that will not be an easy game at all. And I'm telling you right now, with the way that I saw the Detroit Lions play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Florida, you don't want to play around with them at all. The defense is looking ferocious. The offense with Jared Goff clicking on all cylinders. But most importantly, the coaching staff has got their guys disciplined every game that they play in. Minus the one loss against the Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions have been a great team the entire season. And with the way that they play today, I'm legitimately concerned heading into this matchup in Baltimore. It's going to be Jared Goff, who's well experienced, versus Lamar Jackson, the 2019 MVP. Wow, 52-yarder in Buffalo. That kick is no good. Yeah, that game's happening. So yeah, the Ravens get the win today, but they did it the hard way. Next week, I want to see that competitive spirit flow on both sides of the field. Get some rest. You're going back to the United States. Recover from the jet lag. And think about how you can do better as the season progresses. Keep thinking about it every single week. Trying to get better each and every week. As a team, as individuals, moving forward. Other than that, great job on getting the win. But don't do it the hard way the next time. Alright? That's all I gotta say. We got the win, but we did it the hard way. Just don't do that ever again. Next week, I want to see some fight. I want to see consistency, like I just mentioned last video. And execute plays that we need to make down the stretch. So, that being said, that's my recap. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. With that being said, that's all I gotta say. Let's get it.